What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, guys, we're back for the second video of the day with another Hot Toys release figure preview video. I wanted to save this video possibly for tomorrow, guys, but because they just released a new Batman and Robin figures from the movie Batman and Robin featuring George Clooney, I want to get to these figure previews as quickly as possible so that I can make the videos for Batman and Robin, and I will release both of them tomorrow, so stay tuned in for that. Earlier this morning, we talked about the Bruce Wayne, the Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne figure release preview, which I thought was a very unfortunate disappointment with the new Christian Bale head sculpt. And now we have Ant-Man, who is finally released, and I was wondering why it took a little bit longer for him to be released compared to the Wasp. By the way, for the Wasp, just an FYI, I should be getting that figure in a couple of weeks, so we'll do the figure unboxing here on my channel, so stay tuned in for that. But now we finally get Ant-Man released, and it seems that they've done an update on his head sculpt, and that's what I wanted to talk about also, just like we did with the Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne figure release preview. To me, the point of this video is to talk about the new update, which is the head sculpt. So I want to go to the next image just really quick to talk about his suit itself. I think the figure itself looks great, and as I always like to say, I don't like to give too many full details. So as far as materials for the suit and accessories and things like that, we'll save those once the figure arrives in person, and we'll do the full figure unboxing. All that I can say is that for now, the figure looks great. I have no issues with it. I like how it looks so far. Body proportions look good. The helmet looks great. The fact that we're going to get these kind of shades for his eyeballs, it's going to be great. So I really have no issues with the figure itself. But I want to go backwards so that we can talk about that new head sculpt that they released for Paul Rudd, also known as Mr. Ant-Man himself. So again, whenever I did the figure preview for Bruce Wayne earlier this morning, it was a big disappointment, and unfortunately for the second consecutive video, we have another disappointment. We have again, and this is even worse to me than the Batman Armory, because this is supposed to be an update and it's supposed to be better. Actually, you know what? No, let me take that back, because for the Batman Armory, it was also supposed to be a new upgrade, and it turned out to be a downgrade, and we get the same thing here with Ant-Man. I don't understand what they were going for. Just look at this image. Both of these head sculpts look terrible, man. They are absolutely awful. I don't know what in the hell is going on right now with Hot Toys with these new two releases. I mentioned in my previous video with the Batman Armory that JC Hong is the one that's been making the latest head sculpts for the new figures, like Captain America from the Winter Soldier movie, the new Moon Knight figures, the new Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man, figures like those. He's the one that's been in charge of making the head sculpts, and he's done a phenomenal job with them. The accuracy, the skin texture, the likeness to the specific actor, whoever that character's playing, they've been all amazing. And I want to say that I'm sure that he is not the one that was in charge of making this head sculpt, because this is absolutely horrible. Both of these head sculpts are awful. I thought that for the Wasp, there is no upgrade. That's just the way that she was released. Not a good head sculpt. And same thing with Ant-Man. I don't know what they were trying to do. At least with this guy, I can see Paul Rudd in some ways, but so I guess if you make me compare from both head sculpts between this one and the Bruce Wayne one that we previewed earlier today, I guess the Paul Rudd head sculpt is a little bit better. But here's my disappointment with it. Number one, the facial expression. I mean, what kind of expression is this? We get nothing. The guy has no expression whatsoever. It looks like he's just serious and basically dead. Like, there's nothing to him. And something that we know about Paul Rudd, Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, he's a funny guy. He's always overly excited. And yeah, I just don't understand what they were trying to do with this upgrade. So just to make a quick comparison, see, this is the better image at it. I mean, his eyes look off. They're not even evenly shaped. The facial expression is bad. It seems that there's not that much skin texture. And then his hairpiece is kind of weirdly made. It seems like it's divided in half. Just a bad head sculpt all around. This was the first head sculpt that we had gotten. So this is based on Sideshow Collectibles website. They still have the old project. The old release or the prototype. And by the way, here it is. So head sculpt is work in progress. Update announcement coming soon. Obviously, the update was today. But this was the first head sculpt. It wasn't perfect, no, but I thought it was a good head sculpt. From a scale of 1 to 10, I would say about a 6. I thought it was a good head sculpt. At least he had an angry type of, kind of serious expression, so at least he was showing some type of emotion. Back to this one, there's nothing. I mean, again, I don't know what kind of expression the guy is trying to show. So it's a complete downgrade of a head sculpt for me. From a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna go a 2 or possibly a 3. It's just a horrendous head sculpt. And again, just like the Batman Armory video, I wanted to make this video about specifically the head sculpt, because that is the only thing that I really want to take a look at for now. Again, once we get the figure in person, we'll talk about the accessories, the full suit, and the materials and things like that. But as I said before, to me, the head sculpt is what defines the figure. It's the main piece for the whole figure. To me, if you have a good head sculpt, you have a good figure. No questions about it. I guess everything else can make it a great figure, but just to have a good figure on its own, to me, the head sculpt has to be on point. And unfortunately, just like the Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne, this head sculpt is just terrible and one of the worst that I've ever seen, along with the one made for Christian Bale. So I am very upset and very disappointed to say that we're getting back-to-back disappointing head sculpts. Now, the good thing for both figures is that we're going to have an option to put a mask on it. So for example, for Ant-Man, I'll have the option to put the helmet, and there is no question I'm going to go with that as my main option to pose the figure. And same thing for Bruce Wayne, I'll pose him with his cowl. Same thing with the Wasp, I'll pose her with her helmet, because there is not a chance I'm going to put this head sculpt onto the figure. It's just an absolute disappointment. So, and I apologize. I know I might be ranting a little bit too much, but I hope you guys understand that we put a lot of money into these figures, and we make the mistake of purchasing figures from Hot Toys, and this is the results that we get from them. Again, I want to be clear, not every single figure is a disappointment. Just like I mentioned before, their latest releases have been great. Yesterday, I did an unboxing video for Bane. It was great. I love the figure in every way possible. But then we get these bummers like this one right here with Ant-Man and with the Batman Armory that just really bring my hopes down. And I'm just very, very upset about this full final release. Again, the good thing is that at least I have the option with the helmet for both him and Batman. So at least I have that going. I guess we have that going. But yeah, it's just a disappointment with the full head sculpt itself. I guess the other images are just going to show the figure in its own for Ant-Man. So I guess for now, this is all that I have to say. Again, we'll save the accessories and full thoughts once I get the figure in person. Hopefully, this is also images. I've always said that some of these head sculpts look worse with the promo pics, but then once we get in person, they look a little bit better. I'm hoping that's the case with both Ant-Man and the Batman, but I really doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see once we get the figure in person in a couple of weeks. So for now, guys, this is going to be it for this video. Just like with the Batman, please let me know in the comments if you guys agree with what I just had to say. I know I just ranted a lot with back-to-back videos, but as I always like to say, I like to be honest. I don't like to be a kiss ass to Hot Toys. I like to be honest about what I'm getting and what I'm getting, what I'm purchasing and getting as a product. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. So please let me know in the comments what you guys specifically think about this figure and its full release. As always, if you guys are interested in purchasing the figure for some reason, I will include the link to Sideshow on the description of the video. If you guys want to go ahead and join the waitlist. As always, want to thank you so much, guys, for supporting the channel and for watching my videos. Want to remind you to like, comment, subscribe, and join to support the channel for more figure previews, release previews, as well as figure unboxings for Hot Toys. So for now, guys, this is going to be it for this video. Thank you again for tuning in today, and I will see you next time.